welcome to my channel. So I haven't done one of these, relationships, live chats, videos in a while, but I actually wanted to talk about From Scratch. It's on Netflix. Such a good show. So good. You laugh, you cry. The acting was amazing. Zoe Saldana, I will give her an Emmy because I don't know if she spoke Italian before the show or she had to learn Italian, but her Italian, it's like perfect. And it's just, she's not just speaking Italian, she's acting in Italian, even when she's like, per favore, no, she's talking with her hands and her motions and everything. I was just like, she's so good. I highly recommend it, especially if you're in interracial relationship and not just, if you're white and your partner is black or vice versa, but if you're in an international, interracial relationship. His family doesn't speak English, and then her family, they don't speak Italian, and she's like in the middle playing Google Translate, and at one point she's like, I'm tired of translating. I totally fell for her because I'm the middle person translating, between families. I was on Instagram this week. It was actually last week. I was on Cathrin Manning stories, and she started as a blogger. She had a blog and then she switched to YouTube. I think she started about 5 years ago. Yeah, so she's been doing for a while. And she at first was doing like YouTube, Instagram tips, little hacks, and she was also talking about money. There was a trend that for a while, and I think it's still going on, like where YouTubers go, how much YouTube pay me this year, how much I made with 100,000 subscribers. But she was doing that too. She does a lot of analytic reports, which I really enjoy watching hers. She still has 485,000 subscribers. So she went to London. The thumbnail for the video was her crying, it's her face crying, running away to Europe to escape all my problems. I wish I was kidding.
And I was like, let me respond to some comments. Let me start out by saying, you have no idea what anyone's going through.
So here's the comment. Give me a break. Oh, look at me. I'm beautiful, red hair, Gen Z princess whose six-figure lifestyle, it's so overwhelming that I have to book a 5-star hotel stay in one of the most expensive cities in the world and then vlog it to make more money. There are millions living in desperate, abject poverty. There are millions on the streets with no access to health resources and no one gives a crap. The fact that he said, I'm beautiful, red-haired, Gen Z. A couple of years ago, somebody posted a comment about good-looking YouTubers, that they get more views. Of course they get more views. Look sells. People want to see beautiful people on camera. Cathrin, it's a very good-looking woman. She is gorgeous. And she's not only just gorgeous, she is very symmetric. She's got big, beautiful blue eyes. She's got thick, natural lips. She's got tons of hair, natural red hair. She's tall. She's very photogenic. There's one thing, you can see a pretty girl, a very pretty girl in person, and then you see her in photos. She's not photogenic at all. She cannot take good pictures. When you scroll on YouTube and you see a pretty girl like her, you're gonna stop and watch her video. Let's see what she says.
Is just like so incredibly inappropriate.
Is it though? I'm gonna pause. Is it inappropriate? Oh, Cathrin, you've been doing this for so long. This is the internet. It's the internet. It's wild, wild west. People post inappropriate stuff all the time.
I have so many people leaving not nice comments about the fact that I was like so overwhelmed and I had to like escape reality and book this trip. Guys, it was very much so a work trip. Like, I feel like you guys understand me and you understand that like that was a joke. Like, I literally came up with, I was on the flight over to London and I was like, oh my gosh, here's the title for this video. Like, it was just gonna be a vlog of like the Europe trip, and I was like, this is a funny title. And then it was also a way for me to like be vulnerable and like share with you guys like that I've been struggling and stuff, because obviously I haven't been uploading. Like, you've kind of known that like something's going on, but like I haven't shared what's going on.
for people to think that just because you have money and you're rich, you don't have problems, you don't get depressed, you don't get sad, it's insane. Yeah, like money buys a lot of things, but it doesn't buy mental health. It buys trips, it buys comfort, it buys a nice bed. If you don't know, I'm from Brazil, and we grew up with a maid in our house to help my mom, clean the house, do the laundry. There wasn't washers and dryers back then. Let me remind you, washboard, put it in the line and all of that. I always remember this lady. She lived in the favelas. If you don't know a favela, it's like the slums in Brazil. And there, it's like the houses are made of cardboard. Now they've gotten better because I've seen the slums in Brazil now, and they're concrete, their houses, they have cable, electricity, and all of that. But this lady, she used to come in happy as she could be. Like, she was the happiest person I've ever met. She used to come always in a good mood. She was never complaining. She used to always tell us, stories, and she had kids too. But every time she come into our house, the happiest woman. She said it was a joke, the title, but it wasn't even funny. Running away to Europe to escape all my problems. Wish I was kidding. What? I mean, where's the punchline? Am I missing? Where's the punchline?
Because I'm in a better headspace. But for a while there, guys, like I couldn't look at comments, I couldn't look at DMs because there were so many nasty ones. And even on the video, like I want to go and I was just responding like most recent, but I want to go with like sort by like most popular type thing and see what you guys are like saying. But even that video, like the amount of negative, nasty comments, it's unbearable. And like as you're going through a hard time and as you're struggling with like some like not great mental health stuff, seeing that is just like not good. It's not good, and it's not good for me, and it sucks because then I can't connect with those of you that are amazing. But it's just like I gotta protect my own mental health from
turntable person.
Turntable person. I don't even remember their
name. Who cares about turntable person? But anyway, the fact that she was saying, looking at comments, it's not good for me. It's not good for my mental health. It affects me. I could sit here and tell her, like, grow thicker skin. Give her some tough love. She's 29. Is she 29? Yeah, I don't think she turned 30 yet. But it's sad because, and you can say like, oh, turn off the comments. But for creators like her and a lot of other people, the engagement with your audience, it's a big, big part of what you do. Like, you have to reply to comments, you have to engage with people, because that's how you build a community. I was gonna say a fan base, but no, like a community where people relate to you, they want to get to know you. I love replying to comments. I love it. Whenever I get a notification with the comment, even if it's a comment that doesn't agree what I said about a movie or show, I always reply. I love replying to people. So the fact that she's saying, I don't want to look at them, I don't want to look at my DMs, I mean, it's kind of sad.
As I'm like seeing negative comments and things, and maybe this is helpful for any of you creators out there, because I do get like questions a lot of like how to deal with hate and like whatever. One thing that has been in my mind is, imagine hating someone so much and being mean to someone and they don't even know your name. Like, imagine having an opinion on me and I don't even know your name. Like, that's how far off my dartboard they are. That's how far off.
Why are you talking about them on your stories? Don't even give them the time of the day. People on the internet, it's usually people, I always say, on their grandma's basement with a keyboard courage, like, yeah, I want to see you in the real life, in the real world, looking at me in my eyes and telling me what you wrote on your keyboard. This turntable guy, you know what? He's probably in his grandma's basement jerking off to Cathrin because she's so good looking, and he's probably got a crush on her, wanted to get her attention, wrote that mean comment, and then boom, he got her attention. He's probably like, oh my God. Cathrin, she has such a great engagement with her audience. She actually sits down for the first half hour after she uploads a video and reply to all the comments that come on the first 30 minutes, because the people that are commenting on the first half hour are the people that are actually her subscribers, her fans, her audience, because they get the notification. You know, they click on the little bell and they're getting notification for her videos. So those people are important to her, and the fact that she sits there and replies to their comments, that's awesome. She also does a Q&A every Wednesday, on her Instagram. There's a YouTuber, she's from Brazil, but she was living here in the US, and her name is Isabela Borges. She was she blew up when she was doing dumpster diving. Now she's back in Brazil, but the people were so mean to her. People were attacking her looks, her weight, her eyebrows. They were going to her family and attacking her family. She said it was awful. She went through depression. She had to start therapy because of those like stupid mean comments. I went in the comment section and there was no comments, and I was like, what is going on? And I tried to comment, and that's when I found out that you could turn them off on YouTube. She has her comments on Instagram. They're there, people can comment. I wonder why. I wonder if Instagram, it's because the people that follow her are the ones that, you know, love her content, and YouTube is just trolls. There's also another YouTuber called Kelly Stamps. Kelly Stamps like blew up. She started like during the pandemic, and within like a year, I think she had like 300,000 subscribers. I think she's up to like 450 something. She's like the opposite of Isabela. She's got her comments on YouTube, but on Instagram, Kelly turned off her comments. She was getting a lot of like racist stuff, but now her comments are back. But I noticed that they're limited. I could imagine being on social media or having a channel in my 20s. Like the mental stability that you need to have to put yourself out there like this, to talk about your life, to show your life, to give your opinion to the whole world. People are listening to you talk, and then they have the freedom to write whatever they want. Like that turntable comment, if it was towards me, I'll be like, oh, you're a pretty girl, you make, you know, $100,000 a year. I would like roll my eye. Or I would call him out. Cathrin, just call him out. I was like, yes, I'm pretty. Yes, I make this amount of money. And yes, I was having a bad day. And thank goodness I was having a bad day in a bougie hotel in London. What I think it could rub people the wrong way was because, let's watch a little bit of her London vlog.
Here I am, I'm in London. And I just feel like this is the perfect escape from all of my problems. In all seriousness though, I have had a pretty rough time recently. Leading up to this week of me leaving was probably like one of my roughest weeks of the year. I feel like the best way to put it is I feel like I'm failing at everything.
She's just overwhelmed.
The one thing I feel like I was always good at, that I could always keep up with, that I was like on top of my game, was my career. And right now I don't even have that under control in a sense. And like, I suck at releasing control. Yeah, this like season of life has been very, very tough for me. And I'm just like not doing the greatest. Like if I can just be totally honest with you guys, like I'm not doing the greatest right now. And it sucks. But now that we're here, I did book a very bougie stay for myself. Why? Because I could. I was like, girl, if you're gonna do it, like just do it up. And this is quite possibly the nicest hotel I've ever stayed in. Like,
what I think that's what rubbed people the wrong way is that right after she was crying and saying she was struggling, she said, I booked myself a 5-star bougie hotel in London. I mean, tone deaf, you could call it. Or like Jennifer Aniston said, you're missing a sensitivity chip, because like Turntable says, there are people starving in the world, there are homeless people, you know, and you're like crying, laying in a king-size bed, you know, you probably have AC or heater. I think if she used the word grateful or blessed, you know, while she was, you know, after she was crying, she's like, I'm struggling, I'm dealing with a blah, 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 but I'm so grateful that I could book this bougie hotel in London. I'm so lucky that I got invited to Sweden. Even though, I'm struggling, I'm still doing better than millions of people out there. I don't think that thumbnail was worth the crap that she was getting, because it wasn't the main subject of the video. I would just post a beautiful picture of London or something, because it's mostly like a little half blog. Can I say it? It was almost like it was a little clickbaity, It was just like, oh, let's watch her cry. So what do you guys think about crying YouTubers? Do you think people fake cry on camera just to get views? Or do you enjoy when people, show their vulnerable side? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, please make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the little bell notification button so you don't miss any future videos. And I'll see you next time.